Chances are you're already aware that there's a ton of work happening around Walt Disney World, and today we're here at Disney's Animal Kingdom to check in on some of the construction, get a look at what's going on in DinoLand U.S.A. Also, It's Tough to Be a Bug is now down, so I want to see what the construction wall situation is and let you guys know what to expect. Also, it's just a beautiful day. So you want to wander around Animal Kingdom with me and see what wild stuff we can get into? It'll be a good time. All right, lace up those shoes, get your binocs. Let's go. Starting strong, sleeping ducks and bird. It's a pretty one. This is also just a beautiful area to hang out. We're here all the time. It's the seating area for Flame Tree Barbecue. If you're ever at Animal Kingdom first thing in the morning, or at very least before Flame Tree opens for lunch, come back here. You know, maybe bring yourself a coffee, a little breakfast. You can have the most peaceful and enjoyable morning right here in this seating area before the park opens. It's just my favorite place to be. If you want to find me at Animal Kingdom in the morning, it's probably here. And if you see me, make sure you say hi. But all right, our first order of business, we're gonna sneak over to DinoLand U.S.A. Some of you know, part of DinoLand somewhat recently closed. Some of it's still open, but I hear a lot of banging back this way. So I want to check in on the construction, see what the situation is, and we'll go from there. And I'll tell you what, as we make our way over the bridge to DinoLand, there's like a coffee hut right here, just before the bridge. And I'm not stopping there today because I've already had way too much coffee this morning. But if you want a coffee, something simple and delicious, you should go check that place out. They have this, what is it called? The Vietnamese coffee, which is a Joffrey's like French cold brew with sweetened condensed milk. It is so good, great way to start your day. Honestly, I kind of want one. But number one, I don't want to wait in the line. It's not a big long line, but I'm trying to give myself a reason to not go for another cup of joe, you know? Anyway, we've got things to look at. Passing by the Eco-Rhythmics area and into what remains of Donald's Dino Bash. Now this area is still open and available for guests, but the Dino-Rama part of it isn't. So, as you move through here, you'll see the construction walls, that direction. That's where we're headed here in a second. But if we turn this way, we're gonna see all the stuff that we're familiar with, right? So Dino Bite snacks, which I never know if they're open or not, okay? I just want one of these ice cream sandwiches. And sometimes they're not open and sometimes they are. I just never know anymore. Looks like they might open today, but we're moving on for now. Restaurantosaurus is here. Looks like Goofy is meeting guests here. So you can still enjoy some of what you're familiar with in DinoLand, including Dinosaur, which is right around the corner. But we're not gonna head that way. We're gonna head this direction and take a look at the construction walls. So you can see we definitely have debris. I don't know if you can see it very well, but there's like a cloud of debris because of the bulldozers or whatever. The wall's been decorated. Check that out. Got some butterflies, and I think we're gonna have some concept art here as well. If we move this direction, we'll see what it's supposed to look like over here. We've seen this concept art before. I've shared it with you guys. This is the whole Tropical Americas concept for the park. You can see it even says Tropical Americas right there as well, which is the name of this area. I don't remember off the top of my head when this is gonna open, but we do have some time. I want to scoot over this direction though, because I think that'll give us a chance to actually see over the construction walls a little bit. You can see too The big dinosaur that was right here is gone as well. It's a sad day. It was really iconic, but you know, things change. If we look back from here, you can really see the plumes of smoke from over there. It's not really smoke, I say smoke, but it's like dust and ickiness. All the attractions are gone. The billboards are down. This might not be news to some of you, because I know some of you follow this very closely, and other outlets follow this much more closely than we have, but if you're seeing it here for the first time, construction is definitely moving along in the former location of Dinorama. Now, one of the things that I think is really important to be aware of, if you're going to be visiting and you have a sensitive respiratory system, especially if you're going to be spending a lot of time here in Animal Kingdom in this area, is that there's a lot being kicked up, which can be a little bit rough if you're sensitive. If you still have those masks hanging around from 2020, this park might be a good use for that, specifically in this area. If you don't want any of that stuff to irritate you, they work really well on like particulate matter in the air. So now you got a use for the box of them that's been sitting in your closet, you know. Oh look, the eco-rhythmics are out. Let's watch for a bit.
Our drumsticks. We're not just the wooden part, we even got the plastic tips off and we recycle those as well.
You know, I have to say, that's a really cute idea for a show. I love that they're called the Eco-Rhythmics. They talk about recycling, perfect for Animal Kingdom. They're also playing Trash in the Camp right now, which reminds me of the Tarzan Rock show that used to be here. Do you guys remember that show? It was all like inline skaters and it was so cool. I loved it. I was into skating. So was Russ. Were you guys? Any of you out there? It was good times, good times. Anyway, let's go check out the area around It's Tough to Be a Bug. On our way there, of course, we have to say a quick hello to Kevin, who just came out. Man, she's looking great today. All right, so let's make our way over to the area that was formerly It's Tough to Be a Bug, so that we can see what the situation currently is. Now, as some of you may know, It's Tough to Be a Bug is down. And not just down, it's gone forever. It's going to be turned into a Zootopia attraction called It's Better Zoogether. We're Better Zoogether, I think is the name of the attraction. I'm a little sad to see It's Tough to Be a Bug go, but I am happy that we're going to get hopefully something that is more enjoyable for the little ones. It's Tough to Be a Bug used to be kind of frightening. And I know some of you out there are like, the kids today, they're gonna be soft. Maybe. But you know, I think it'll be all right. We can traumatize them with having those alarm clocks, you know, the alarm clocks with the noise. Just put one of them in your kids' room, it'll all be good. But anyway, here's the entrance. As you can see, it no longer exists, but it looks like we can walk back here. Which is kind of wild. We're gonna do it. Now, of course, this area is not just the queue for It's Tough to Be a Bug. There's also like a little walking area back here with some animal exhibits. You can see though that leading through what would ultimately be the queue has been blocked off with a construction wall. We can still wander around this direction. So let's do that. Let's take a look. Also, get a good look at the Tree of Life from this perspective. I feel like we never really take time to look at the Tree of Life from over here because we so very rarely find ourselves in this section of the queue. I can see a dolphin. What else do we have here? Some manatees. It's really beautiful. Looks like we have a photo pass photographer over here as well. And a little waterfall. Now I'm gonna change plans a little bit, okay? Because they're doing some photos and I want to let them have as much space as they need. I don't want them to feel pressured to hurry things along. But if we peek over by the exit of this attraction, we might be able to see like the back side of the queue. So let's go wander over there. You know, as we walk over, it's kind of crazy. Oh, look! The tortoises are out and they're like right here. 2 of them.
Oh my god, that's so cool.
Anyway, so we walk away over to the exit. You know, I can't help but notice how you honestly can't even tell that there was an attraction over here. You know, like if you didn't know where you were looking, you would completely miss where this attraction used to be, which is the case for so many other attractions here at Walt Disney World. I mean, think of over at Epcot with the Wonders of Life Pavilion. It's easy to walk right past and not even realize this big gold building is right there. There are some extinct attractions right here at Animal Kingdom, including the river boats. Chances are you may have even been in the loading area for that attraction, which has been gone honestly almost since the beginning of when the park opened. I'd have to check the dates, but it was very short-lived. Anyway, but that's currently a Moana meet and greet. In fact, I even walked straight past the former It's Tough to Be a Bug entrance because it's just gone now. So even I almost missed it, but we didn't miss the exit. It's right here. And as you can see, we've got construction walls basically blocking the whole thing off. Speaking of hiding in plain sight, did you know that there used to be walking trails around this park as well? They've since been closed off, but if you look close, you can still see some of them. It was pretty cool. Definitely enhanced safety whistle. Definitely enhanced the park. Kind of made it its own thing, more than just a theme park. Not sure why they closed those down, but nonetheless they did. Anyway, we're making our way into another path that still exists, though it is often overlooked, because I think we can get a different perspective of the queue, and I want to see how much of it is actually closed off from different areas as well. Plus, this is just a really cool area to check out. There's an otter grotto here. We're just beyond, or just kind of across from Pizzafari. Now we're gonna bypass that on our way to Creature Comforts. See, that's the Starbucks location right there. But if we turn this way, we can kind of wander around a secrety little area, which is a nice out of the way area, perfect for decompressing, nursing a coffee from Starbucks. There's also some really cool like selfie spots back here, right in the roots of the Tree of Life. Oh, okay. You can even kind of see from right here, down there is another section of the queue for It's Tough to Be a Bug, and that is blocked off with construction walls. So we will be able to make our way back there, get another look. So we make our way down this path. Got another great selfie spot right here. Lots of families taking pictures. Tree of Life. I mean, just look at it. Gorgeous. Actually got a really cool shot of this turtle and the Tree of Life. It's a little loud because we do have a waterfall right there. As we keep making our way through, there's like benches and stuff and dads. I'm gonna give you a tip based on something that the dad that was just in that tunnel said. Perfect opportunity to crack the good old backside of water dad joke. You know what I mean? So don't let that opportunity slip past you. So this has led us right to the point that we were at a minute ago, where I said I wanted to give those people a chance to take their photos. That's the entrance for the It's Tough to Be a Bug queue. And of course, there's some construction materials hidden behind this, what is this called? This has an official name. Pop it in the comments. Now I'm trying to remember how to get down to that area that I showed you a second ago. Remember I said we could kind of see behind the construction walls? There's like tortoises over there. I thought that it was at this entrance. Maybe it was the entrance just beyond that. You wanna go check it out? One more loop. All right, so we're gonna pass Creature Comforts now. We're headed toward Africa, and I wanna say that there's another opportunity. Yes, there is. So we're gonna tuck in right around this enclosure, and I think that's gonna bring us to exactly where we wanna be. This is another great path to just kind of get out of the hectic park environment also, again, for sipping your coffee. Looks like there's another entrance right there before the gate for Africa, because that's what that is right there. So you can see, it's a nice space, a little bit crowded today, which might be because Pocahontas is right here doing a meet and greet. How cool is that? But you know, right here behind you, we have the Tree of Life and again, construction walls. So before you could kind of scoot around here, kind of be underneath the tree. The queue did kind of meet up over here for It's Tough to Be a Bug, but of course, currently closed. So you can see right there, construction walls. So this is just a dead end at the moment, but definitely still a good place for a photo. Well, we checked in over at DinoLand U.S.A. to see what was going on with Dinorama. Lots of work happening back there. Of course, we also saw what the situation was currently over at It's Tough to Be a Bug. I have to say, I'm excited for both. You know, I want to see what we get with the Tropical Americas. I also am really looking forward to what we're going to get over at the It's Tough to Be a Bug theater in the Tree of Life with the Better Zogether show. I feel like that's what it's called. I don't know. It is not one of those really memorable names, at least in my opinion. Maybe over time it'll get stuck up there. But one of the things I'm really interested in seeing though is what exactly that's going to look like when it's pulled together. I know that they're going to recycle a lot of the theater and the show, at least based on some of the things that I saw. And so I'm really interested into seeing how that all works out, like how those characters are integrated into that space. Bugs were small, so them being in a tree made sense. And of course, bunnies are small, so are foxes. So that makes sense, but I'm not entirely sure how it's all gonna come together. We'll just have to wait and see. But I really hope that it comes together well and it turns into a really fun show for the little ones, hopefully one that doesn't freak out as many kids as It's Tough to Be a Bug used to. I know that some of you have kids who really loved that show. I can't get out of my head the amount of screaming and running during that very specific moment with the Black Widows. You know, every time I watched, I'd be like, oh, it's that time. And especially if I was like in the middle or not on an end near the entrance, I would like tuck my legs in because I knew that moms and their little ones were going to be kind of running for the exits. But we'll just have to wait. We'll have to wait and see. And that won't be too long away. So, you know, cross our fingers that it turns into something great. Of course, we'll check it out once it does open up. But for now, I think that's about all. Thanks so much for hanging out. I hope that you had fun during this quick visit to Animal Kingdom. And I hope that you will join us for our next one. Until then, make sure that you let us know if you're excited for the updates coming here to Animal Kingdom or anywhere around Walt Disney World. Tell us what you're most excited for and have a fantastic day wherever it is you are. But all right, it's time to make our way out. See you guys next time. Bye.